Welcome to the Planning and Zoning Commission Study Session meeting for Monday, May 23rd, 2022. It is 6:00 PM and I call the meeting to order. Thanks to all the commissioners for your service. The city really appreciates it. We'll jump right into the agenda with item A1, discuss regular agenda items. That takes us down to C1, consider approval of the April 25th, 2022 Planning and Zoning Commission minutes and take appropriate action. Any comments, questions, concerns, misspelled words on the minutes? All right, seeing none, that takes us to our only case tonight. C2, consider the request from CADG Mercer MM Holdings LLC and CADG Mercer Crossing Holdings LLC for final plat approval of Mercer Crossing Townhomes located at the southeast corner of Chartwell Crest and Whittington Place, and take appropriate action.
Chairman Moore, this is the final plat for, if you would recall, we had recently processed a townhome site plan as well as zoning amendment for the amphitheater tract. So this is the plat for that property. There were two city parkland dedication involved. So with this plat, those two lots are going to be identified and ready to be dedicated to the city.
Great, thank you. Any questions? All right. That takes us to study session item A2, discuss agenda items for future Planning and Zoning Commission consideration. Sarupa has some comments about June and July meetings.
Yes, thank you, Chairman Moore. I just have some housekeeping item. We don't know officially yet, but however, we probably will cancel the June 13 meeting. Staff will let you guys know the week before. There was a case that was tracking, it probably won't track for June 13th, but we have another plat that was supposed to have gone tonight, didn't make all the required revisions. So it might be that the plat would track, we don't know yet. So just a heads up that June 13th meeting, there is a chance of that being canceled. The June 27th meeting, and I'll be out of town starting May 26th through June 19th. June 27th, I'd request everyone to please be able to make that night because that would be Chairman Moore's last meeting. So we'll do something for David. We'll get to say goodbye. July 11th, that date I would like everyone to have on their calendar. That's our joint meeting date, our annual joint meeting with the City Council. We are hoping to start 3 o'clock, but again, the time and agenda hasn't been finalized yet, but just put it on your calendar for a longer meeting. For the joint meeting, we'll start first at 3 o'clock, probably in the afternoon. And then after the joint meeting, we'll have our regular P&Z meeting. In the joint meeting.
July 11th. July?
Yes, July 11th. And during the joint meeting, so far the agenda is the comprehensive plan discussion and then the station area code expansion discussion. Both consultants will be present to discuss and provide information, and we'll of course have the joint meeting with council. So that's all I had. If you have any question, those updates, please.
Just on the, like the next meeting, we're saying may get canceled. But so for instance, a plat may come in. So if something were to come in, like say the plat came in next week, could you just go ahead and put out an affirmative notice saying, we're having a meeting? So it takes the question about it out. Like once you know for sure.
Sure.
Then you can't cancel it until the week before. But
I mean, that's the one complication with the plats. Sometimes they do get ready the week before.
right.
But if we do.
So if it came in, you would know. You could say, hey,
Right,
we're having
right.
this. You know, you want this just.
Yes,
okay,
absolutely.
yeah.
And I can have Brian send an email to everyone, all the commissioners, in case we do receive notification from Public Works that the plat will be ready, then we will let you guys know. But if you don't hear anything from
You
us,
won't know until the week before.
yes.
Yeah, understood.
Yes. Thank you.
And can you tell us about the comprehensive plan? I think in the last notes, a consultant had not yet been selected. So has that made any progress?
Yes, so we have selected, the city council have selected the consultant on May 3rd. It's Stantec, that's the group we are going with. And they will be, the consultant's project manager as well as their principal in charge will be present on the July 11th meeting night to give an update. It's more like the kickoff with council and P&Z that day, and other items that they will have ready for discussion.
And then remind us what the station area code expansion
Yes,
is.
so
Is that over onto
The
other
west side of,
west side? Okay.
absolutely, you're correct. If you would recall, most of you, or I think all of you were part of the I-35 corridor vision study as the steering committee. So some of the recommendations included the target areas 1 through 4 that were identified in the vision study. Some of the recommendation were to rezone those target areas based on the study's recommendation, which is target area 1 was the first priority area, and that's what is lies right west of 35, adjacent to the station area, albeit the I-35 corridor, of course. That was priority 1. And our goal with this project is to expand the station area code, which is our PD or Plan Development District number 86. That form-based code, expand that on the west side to target area 1.
Is the thought that it's going to be the exact same?
No, no,
Okay.
actually the
So the-
consultant will.
That with amendments or changes or whatever?
Yes, so it would of course be a little different. However, the overall goal is to make sure our gateway to the city through the Valley View interchange seems seamless, that both sides have the equal appeal and appearance and aesthetic improvements and design requirements as we have around the station area. However, there would be some differences given the west side is more industrial heavy, more truck traffics, and the block sizes are not as suitable for development as it is on the east side. So there will still be some differences. However, the goal is to have a more overall holistic look at the PD 86 with this process. So that consultant is Gensler, and they are going to be present that night as well.
How far west does that PD district go?
The station area PD? So you have the apartments, and right before, the city hall, of course, is part of it. So right before, I would say, the Rose Creek townhomes, the boundary, if we can pull up on the map, we can probably see.
That's on the east side you're talking about?
Yeah,
West
like
side.
on the,
Is
on
this
the
on the
west
west
side?
side? How far
West
does it-
side, there is no PD 86. So right now, west side is not part of PD 86 or the
Okay.
station area
I think though
PD.
she's asking the zone 1, which was the west side.
Yeah.
that
I
this
can
would
pull it
apply
up
to.
on the
Remind
west
us what
side.
those
Want me to pull it up
boundaries are.
Linda, I think it goes like to the Econo Lodge, you know
Yeah,
where that
that's
is,
what I was
in the Dark
thinking.
Chase?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then it goes north from there up that street. all the way
Like
up
3 or 4
almost
blocks north,
Escobar,
yeah.
Behind Branch Creek Street. So it encompasses that hard corner.
So it's
Okay.
north of Valley View,
Correct.
4 blocks or so until
Right.
Essel
All
or
those
whatever it
ones
is,
Right.
all the way to
I
whatever,
believe. And if
yeah.
I'm wrong, we're gonna see in like 2
Yeah,
seconds.
I think you're right. That's what I
think
remember
that's-
too.
This is a test.
Is it? I am, let's see.
You're feeling
Okay, so
lucky.
if I win,
Here
I
it
can
is,
get
yeah.
a cookie. I've had too many. Oh my God, it's so close. And the Shell station with the tacos.
Oh, yeah.
So this
Yeah.
is, this orange area, that's target area 1.
Okay. Boom.
So we are planning to expand the station area PD 86, that's the PD 86, kind of the orange, lighter orange.
So there is a little bit that's south of Valley View, it looks
Can you
like.
zoom in or make that a little bit bigger, Sherpa? See,
Yeah, where the Shell
Yeah.
station is and those couple of office buildings, yeah. Is the big black thing the railroad track?
yeah, that's BNSF.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Wait, is that the rail track? Yeah. Well, it's also the boundary line too.
So
that's
stationary
the
is the peach color
So
and
this
then
lighter
zone-
orange and peach color is
Uh-huh.
the station area PD 86, that's Valley View. And west side of 35, this darker orange area, you have Havenhurst in the north, Valley View kind of going in, there's just one block south of Valley View. And this is Branch View Lane. So it talked about some of the recommendations in the study were to work with the property owners to create larger block sizes. But we'll look at all of that in detail through this expansion process.
You're right, the rail is the western boundary, and it's the black and white dot on the western side. So they must have used the BNSF rail for the most western boundary.
Yep.
Thank you.
That's all I wanted everyone to be aware of those days. If possible, have them on your calendar. Thank you.
Great. Commissioners, anything else? Any other agenda items for future planning and zoning commission consideration? All right, seeing none, I will close the study session at 6:11. Fastest study session we've ever had.